What on earth has this customer tried to do? Oh my god. Never seen anything like it. So, I was called out to repair this floor. These customers, they're good customers of mine, so they understand. But they've tried to repair the floor themselves. This floor, for whatever reason, and now this piece of timber here, he had the right idea, but then the other bits of timber was completely the wrong thing to do. But they want to put new flooring down. They want to put laminate in this area here, where I'm working now, which is in the hallway. And I've suggested they use glue down LVT in the kitchen area, which is where I am now. So this is actually an old chimney fireplace, which is being blocked up, and there's still the old concrete slab in the floor, which dips down about 7 or 8 mil. But essentially, you want to ply line most of it. Now, for certain areas, you want to use self-leveling first. Other areas, you want to put the ply lining down and then self-level. It's just the way that it works out, and it's two different scenarios, as you'll see in this video. Usually when there's like a harsh step, for example where the chimney is, where it drops down about 7-8 mil, that's where you'd want to screed first, or self-level first. Obviously use the foam to prevent any screed going down a hole, and you end up losing all your screed, and it also dries quite uneven when it does that as well. But once the foam's dry, you just rake out most of it, sweep it up, and then you can put your ply lining down. This nail gun really plays up a lot. The nails pop out of the little plastic thing on there. Nightmare. I bought it because it looked fun to use, but it's an absolute nightmare. If you don't have a nail gun, which I suspect most of you won't. Oh, and this was another problem. I had a hole in my bucket, so I had to transfer it to another bucket. Thank God I had another one. But if you don't have a nail gun, fear not. You can use very, very small screws. Just make sure that the heads are below the surface. Otherwise, you're going to feel it through the flooring. But if you're going to use screws, just make sure that you take into account the thickness of your floorboards and the ply lining, because you don't want to go through that and then into a pipe or a wire, because that is going to be a nightmare, and you won't know until you've done everything, and then you've got a big problem. So yeah, I'm just screeding various different areas. I probably put a little bit too much screed in here, but I made it work anyway. So there's quite a lot of screeding done there, and most of what you're going to be doing is cutting out shapes. Here I'm cutting around some radiator pipes. It was on microbore, so there wasn't that much to cut out, and because at the end of the video you'll see I'm going to be using feather finish, you don't actually need to be super accurate. You can be, and you do get a better finish, but there's really no need. If you're going to be using feather finish, and here I am just hammering some nails into the wall because there was some scotia beading on there before. But if you're going to be using feather finish, you don't need to worry too much. Now, you'll see me using the nail gun quite a lot in the edges, and then less so in the center of the board. It's just what you're supposed to do. Around the edges, you're supposed to use a lot more nails or screws, and then in the center, you can use less. I think it's 150 centers. I'll probably do like 100 centers if I was you. But yeah, this is the feather finish. If you're interested, it's called Ardex feather finish. It is very expensive. Not cheap, and it's a bit of a pain to get hold of. No merchants near me sell it, so you have to order it online. But yeah, this is pretty much the finished job. Pretty flat all the way through. Very, very good for taking on laminate and glue down LVT.